Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 80 of Terraria 1.3. So last episode we were looking for red devils after defeating the pirate army, and apparently red devils do not spawn until after we defeat at least one mechanical boss. That is something I did not know, and I don't ever remember that being a thing, but now I know, so I won't continue to waste my time doing that. And we dealt with the pirate army. Of course, we were completely outgeared when it comes down to that. It was a little ridiculous for us at this point in the game to be even attempting it, but of course, RNGesus sent one my way, and we had to deal with it, so whatever. We got a bunch of silt last time. I need to go ahead and upgrade to a Palladium Drill or Palladium Pick, whichever. I mean, either or doesn't really matter. We're going to replace it really fast anyway, just so we can start mining some hard mode ores. To people who have been concerned about corruption and hollow spreading in the world, honestly, I'm not overly worried about that. I'm not really intending on purifying the world completely. I don't think you guys realize how long that takes. It's not that I don't like doing it, but it just takes a very, very long time. What I'm more than likely going to do is head it off in some respect. Now, it's likely going to start spreading up here, and that might cause a problem. So what I'm thinking of doing, kind of like with the elevator, what you do is you dig a little elevator really, really fast with like a super fast drill, and then use a contaminator and you spray to the left or the right, and it purifies a good chunk of it, and then you make another elevator. So what I could do is just put like one here, and then just completely purify it, keep it purified, and it'll never corrupt again. I could also completely head it off for, say, like the jungle, just dig straight down, and then it'll be purified, and like wall it off with like wood or something, just to stop the corruption in some respect. It's possible. It's pretty time consuming to do it, but it is possible. Let me go ahead and get rid of the stuff in there. I want to put diamonds in here, and I'm going to start selling some of the shadow scales. I'll keep a stack in there. I'll keep a stack of tissue samples, just to clean up some junk out of there, things we don't really need. And let's sell it to Eugene here. So Eugene's going to go ahead and get a boatload of ropes. We'll sell some tissue samples, make some money. Sun Fury is pretty useless. Magical Dagger, I'm going to hold on to at the moment. I want to sell my Fire Blossom Seeds. That would be silly. Get rid of the chains, get rid of these. Okay. The inventory has been cleaned up a little bit. That was ash, right? Yeah, ash. So we could just, go buy like jungle wings or something. That's fine, dandy and all. Let me check to see if I need a new fishing quest. I should. Where's my angler at? I can never see the little bastard. Is he dead? I think he's dead at the moment. Darn. So much for fishing quest. So we could go do that. We could also go on the hunt for hard mode ores, which I think would be a better idea. Let me take the existing palladium and let's replace our furnace. And let me find out where I put my hell forges. Here they are. We'll put a hell forge down there. I mean, I put it up my other house, so my other house has most of my crafting stations. But what I want to do is go ahead and smelt down some palladium. And here we go. So we have Palladium Pick, we have a Palladium Drill. So they're both the same speed. I think technically the pickaxe is slightly faster, and people were freaking out in the comments when I mentioned the drill. So I'll just get the pickaxe. It's okay. I'm going to replace it in like 2 minutes anyway. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to work our way up the tiers real fast. Just get Adamantite Armor. I got to go mine Orichalcum at the moment. That'll be really, really good. It's going to enable me to enable better ores, and we're going to gear up. And that's useful. I mean, we're going to take less damage overall. So it's pretty necessary. Okay, maybe not necessary, but super advantageous. Let's roll with that one. Now I need to make more potion storage. This is why I'm working on my vault at home. How much iron did I get out of that chest? Not too much. I have a little bit of lead, so we still need more iron so I can spam the chest up in our vault. We can really start our storage solution. So what I want to do, I don't know if I have any spelunker potions. It doesn't really appear to be the case. Let's go ahead and whip some up. I mean, obviously they're pretty easy, so we have potion ingredients at home. I think I just need to bring gold ore. So we need Moonglow and Blink Root, gold ore, and bottles of water, which we should have plenty up at home. Let me go ahead and also use the bewitching table. And let's use this twice. No bird. No bird. No. No. I will get you. If I could stop hitting small creatures when I'm trying to dash your way, I would hit you. I would hit you, Cardinal. No, that was a blue jay. Never mind. We got him. Okay. Either way, let's get up home and let's go ahead and craft some things. So, I should have bottles of water in like one of these. I thought I put them in one of these chests. I could have swore I did. If not, well, I'll make a bunch here soon. I have a couple Spelunker potions, but I'm going to want a whole bunch more for the future. So apparently I do not have any of those. Darn. Let's take a handful of Moonglow, a handful of Blink Root. I still really want to get a Staff of Regrowth, but I just have not gotten lucky in the jungle. Like, I have not gotten that drop, and that really does stink. So apparently I don't have any of those. Let's head home super fast. Use that cell phone. Delicious, delicious inventory space saving cell phone. Bottles of water right there. Is that really all the bottles of water we have? That's pretty bad. So we have an alchemy table right here. We should be able to get away with crafting this. So here's our Spelunker potions. 17 on top of 19. I love this crafting, that alchemy bench thing. The resource savings are real. Let me get rid of the living fire. I have no desire for that right now. That rhymed. Unintentionally. Anyway, let's get our butts up yonder. And I feel so weird because I've been streaming because I've been on vacation a lot lately, and I have a whole different setup on the other world. I have the unicorn, and it's just all kinds of things are different. I have the unicorn mount, and you can haul ass with it. It's so fun. It's so fun. So let me put the potions in here. I'm just gonna put the stuff up here. Like, we're gonna start migrating all of our crap up here eventually. So as a flight, I don't need to have on me at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is this shadow chest is gonna be like my hard mode ores and fancy stuff chest for the moment. So as a flight can go in there. Now, we're gonna go mining, so we can go in our elevator, which would not be a bad idea. I gotta remember I don't have great armor at the moment. We don't have enough palladium to craft it quite yet. So I'll definitely pick up palladium as we go, because we'll use it, just for armor. But we're gonna start working our way up the tiers. So let's pop the Spelunker potion, pop the cooked fish buff, just because. And then here's some palladium. I mean, again, it's not maybe the best armor, but let's start working our way up, because pretty much anything's better for me than necro armor at the moment. Do I really need anything out of that gold chest up there? I honestly don't. I'm honestly pretty surprised we haven't seen that one before. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Also, people were pretty unhappy that I said corruptor spread corruption. They used to. Apparently they don't anymore. I did not know that. I also don't have any musket balls, so I'll have to take care of that here in a bit. Not exactly intending on doing a lot of combat. I could use another regen man we can craft with it. Let's also use the danger sense potions just so we can see things that might kill us while we're doing a new mining excursion. Lead ore? Yeah, sure. Let's pick that up because that's going to be chests. Yeah, it's going to be our future chests. Painter has arrived. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of my NPCs are dying just because, well, they're on the ground, and hard mode fun. Hard mode fun. So I will make the endless musket pouch. Of course, I have to find the wizard first. And if your rare creature thingy over here, it'll detect rare creatures. It should also detect the wizard being nearby. I'm not sure if he just spawns in the cavern layer, or if you have to be in a certain biome type. Again, since I've been streaming a lot with Terraria, I've been finding him in the hollowed biome. I don't think you need to specifically be in the hollow, but I do believe that it doesn't hurt to be in the cavern layer. I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to be finding him the most. So I'm trying to pay attention to the rare creature detector just to get him to spawn, so I can craft the unlimited musket pouch. I don't remember if I actually found him in this world. If we did, he'll spawn. We just gotta wait. But either way, we can make the endless musket pouches, 4 stacks of musket balls, and then you use that at a crystal ball. And it's really, really useful because I can use, say, the Mega Shark unlimited, and that's obviously very, very nice to like farm, say, enemies, just, you know, average enemies, something I don't really need super good ammo or anything against. Just use an endless musket pouch. It takes up 1 inventory slot, and you can shoot for days. So it's super useful. If we could find it, I would be very, very happy. And the metal detector, combined with my Spelunker potion right now, really helped me out because it detects the palladium, and palladium's super orange, and it's pretty obvious when you see it. So it's very easy for me to start finding these ores. Same thing with adamantite. Adamantite's a very, very distinct red. So when I go look for adamantite after we get a mithril drill or mithril pickaxe, well, in our case, an Orichalcum pickaxe, it'll be super easy to find all this stuff. So it's just a matter of time. We need to gear up, and we can definitely go kill the destroyer really early. And there's multiple ways of doing it, but one of the easiest ways to do it is for me to actually go back to the hollow, kill a handful of hollowed creatures, get their souls, and get the key of light, I think it's what it's called. And what you do is you take a key of light and then you combine it with a chest. Like you just put a key of light in a chest, and then as soon as you let go, as soon as you get out of the inventory, it turns into a hollowed mimic. And you can farm hollowed mimics to get the Daedalus storm bow. Oh my goodness! I used it in the stream. It trucks the destroyer. It's almost sad how quick it kills him. It's scary. It does so much damage. It's so cool. I do look forward to using it. So it's a little bit awkward going back to the Hellwing bow, but I'll definitely use that. Let's just ignore the corruptor. I don't really get anything from killing it right now. So if I could get the Daedalus storm bow, I would really like to get that. That's going to help us out a lot. And what it's going to let me do, it's going to let me get Souls of Might, make a Mega Shark. We can use, say, a Mega Shark against the twins or something. So there's a lot of things I need to do in hardware. There are a lot of like new and interesting things for me to be doing. There's also just a lot of grinding ahead of me. So I've got my work cut out for me. 159 Palladium. I think that might get me an armor set. If I'm not mistaken, it should get me an armor set. So I might want to head home here soon. However, if I could go get a little bit of Orichalcum real quick and just make myself an armor set, or not, not an armor set, a drill or a pickaxe, I would like that. That way I can go mine adamantite and stuff. Is that what Orichalcum looks like with the Spelunker potion? Yes, it is. It looks very, very red for some reason, but alright. So the Spelunker potion is making the purplish pink. It's kind of in between, I guess. It's making it look very, very red. Alright, so just pay attention for that. Orichalcum looks a little bit different. There goes the Spelunker potion, but we made a ridiculous amount. Far too much. But that's okay. Overkill is always better. And then I'll definitely head off the corruption and stuff. Like, I think it might be a good idea to go head over to the jungle. I don't remember corruption ever affecting the jungle very much, but I'm hearing that might not be the case anymore. So it might not be a bad idea to head that off, just so, you know, like our worlds are, our jungle world isn't really destroyed. It's not to say that I couldn't go to, say, a new world and just, you know, get it in hard mode really quick, kill the wall flesh, no problem, and take care of it that way. I'm aware that that's a corrupt mimic, and we're not equipped to fight him. As much as I want to kill him, I'm not equipped to deal with that. I'm not trying to throw bombs, I'm trying to throw this. So he could drop the... Actually, I don't really know what the corrupt mimics drop, because I've only farmed hollowed mimics. I don't have enough musket balls to start shooting at him. My best single target damage right now, in terms of weapons, it's my Phoenix Blaster. Yes, he is. The whatchamacallit alive. The arms dealer. He is. If I could get really lucky, it's not going to happen because this mimic is just relentless. Arms dealer. Okay, you're going to die like instantly, aren't you? Would you let me trade you? Well, it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to let the mimic despawn or something. What I want to do is buy musket balls from him. I could try to kill him with the storm bow or the Hellwing bow, but it's not exactly the best single target damaging weapon. So these mimics, I don't know if I've even seen these yet. These actually go through walls and stuff. They're nothing like normal mimics. Normal mimics do not follow you like this. They do not jump. They get stuck inside walls. They're super easy to deal with. But this dude's an entirely different story. When he does that, he actually dodges your, or actually bounces your attack back. There goes our chance of getting musket balls. When he closes his mouth, he reflects your attacks. So be mindful of that if you're shooting at him, especially with, say, a Mega Shark, because he'll take a lot of bullets to the face, and that's not a good thing. So it's actually not really bad to, you know, to deal with these dudes out in the open, but the problem is you typically find them in the caverns when you're mining. And you're in a cave with not a lot of room. And they go through walls. So, yep. I can probably just take him here. I just have to be patient. It's going to take a little bit longer than normal. Phoenix Blaster would definitely kill him quicker than this bow. You sir stink. Water Bolt is not really going to do much of anything. Yeah, it's doing like 6s. Sadly, Water Bolt's days of usefulness are over. What I want to do eventually is get some corruption, or I'm sorry, some crimson in this world. Maybe go to a crimson world, bring over a couple blocks, and start corrupting some like a set location, And the reason for that is so we can farm for ichor stickers, make myself a golden shower. The golden shower is a super useful magic item. It penetrates multiple enemies. It gives them a debuff that lowers their defense. It's a very good item to like start a fight with. So you'd shoot it, give them the debuff, and switch over to your super high DPS weapon, and then you're doing even more damage. Or of course, if there's just a bunch of enemies, you can repeatedly use it. It's really good. And he's actually pretty close to being dead too. He's only got 1k HP left. I totally took that one in the face. Down that NPC goes. So he two hits NPCs. That's pretty funny. I can't get too far from him. Oh, nope. Don't take stupid damage to this dude, please. I don't need to be doing this. This thing doesn't do a lot of damage to him either. How much HP you got? 800, so just keep doing this. We'll have him down in no time. Arms dealer already came back. That was fast. So I really don't think I have the wizard in this world because he did not spawn yet. This is what happens when you stream. I have 3 different Terraria worlds going. I have a world with X-Player. I play with him in multiplayer, just in our downtime. And then I have a stream world, and then I have this world. So just give me a second. I'll be back to this world, and we'll know what we're doing. So I didn't get one of the better drops. I got the worm hook, and I think this is a better Ivy Whip. I believe the range is longer, and it does let me, it lets me do multiple hooks. So what we can do is test it. So say my hook comes out to about there. Okay, so there. And then if I take my Ivy Whip, put my cursor in roughly the same spot, it's not as far. So this is better than the Ivy Whip. It saddens me to upgrade it, like to get rid of it, but it happens. I didn't know he could drop his hat. I've never killed the traveling merchant before. Okay, that's funny. That's actually really, really funny. Alright, well, let's buy some musket balls so we don't have that problem anymore. Phoenix Blaster is definitely still worthwhile keeping. Oh boy. Inventory is a huge mess right now. We'll be taking care of that shortly. Put the bottle back there so we still have an alchemy station, even though there's this one over there. Alright, let's quick stack our garbage. Stylist is back, so the NPCs are spawning pretty quickly. I'm going to have to make NPC housing, or there are going to be a lot of NPCs moving in hard mode. That is a matter of fact. So, let's get rid of that. Now, can I make an Orichalcum thing with the amount of bars I have? No. We're close, but no cigar. So, I think I might have to make the drill, or the anvil first. How many bars to make the anvil is it? Dear guide. So what you have to do is make an Orichalcum or mithril anvil, and you combine the two. An anvil with... Actually, no, you don't combine them. You just make them. Alright. I thought you used the regular anvil, but no. What I'll be doing is taking 12 of these and making my own anvil. And that anvil lets you craft higher tier things. So I can't do it yet. So we have to hold off on that, which sucks, but it is what it is. Is what it is. So, Orichalcum... Actually, never mind. I'll eat my own words. I have more than I thought I did. Haha, anvil. But I still can't make the drill. Or the pick. So, let's throw that anvil right yonder. And next time we get more hard mode stuff, we'll be on the way to progress. I put the bars in here. Peddler's hat is a stupid vanity item. Let's just throw it in this chest. I have a couple regen bands, I believe, but... Again, when I get my house set up, this is not going to be an issue. I do want to get my house set up, but I also want to kill some things. Greater healing potions come from the Mimic, however, I really don't have that many that I want to replace my main potions with. So let's bank these. Let's just get rid of the anvil. It's useless at this point. And I could go bank those 2 blink roots, or I could go mining again. So let's go mining again. I put my musket balls away, apparently. Where do I have musket balls stored? That I stored them with quick stack. There they are. Let's go ahead and get 2... I'll get 3 stacks to be safe. And let's get back to the mining game. So again, we need a little bit of Orichalcum. Not much. I think the drill and pick was only like 10 or 15 bars. So it's like a little over, I think, 100 ore. But yeah, it feels good to have this thing back. This is so much better single target than most of the items I have. Pop a Spelunker potion, and let's pay attention for a surprisingly reddish ore. Because that is what Orichalcum looks like using a Spelunker potion, which is really weird. But I'm glad we killed the Mimic. That was neat. I wasn't really expecting to get a Mimic kill. There's some Orichalcum, and there's a shadow thingy. I if you have a bunch of pets and you hear that like random tinging like that, it could either be a mimic, it could be a shadow thing. I mean, when I generally hear that tinging sound, I pay a lot of attention because it could be something good. I mean, if you're gonna get a mimic, you might as well kill it. Mimics have a bunch of things that are worthwhile obtaining as a drop. I think you can get an ice bow, which is pretty decent. They drop a dual hook, unless they've changed it. The Philosopher's Stone, so you can combine that with a regen band. That's pretty nice. So that increases your potion sickness by 15 seconds, and it combines with your regen band, so you get the regen from it. So there's a couple other things, but the biome-specific mimics, though, those are something really cool to watch out for. It has some interesting loot, particularly the Daedalus Stormbow, which, if I get it, it's going to carry me through the Destroyer fight, and I really do want to get one. It was so fun to use. That poor bat, it just can't figure out how to go over that dirt mound. Alright, I could probably go make my Palladium Armor now. Let's go ahead and use a bunch of Water Bolt, just to knock these dudes around a little bit, and there's a ridiculous amount of bats, which is okay, because I don't mind getting accessory drops. But I'm not really here to be killing things, so let's just move on. See, you can get caught up. You can get caught up very fast if you do that. If you stick around and try and kill things, there's a mimic, and it just hit me for a lot of damage. But if you try to kill things in hard mode and you're not really geared for it, that's a bad idea. You'll get outnumbered very, very fast. So he did not drop anything particularly useful. I'm going to kill these dudes because they can shoot at you. And let me actually just lay down the Water Bolt. And let me kill this mimic. See if we can get something good from him. My advice, if there's a chest, that's not a bad weapon, I don't think. My advice is if you get a chest and you don't know if it's new or not, in hard mode, and you're a little under geared, always shoot at it first once or twice, because if you can hit it, then it's a mimic. If nothing happens, then you're okay. If it's a biome-specific mimic, well, you're going to know what it is. So that is an upgraded weapon, and I think this one shoots yep, it's a bad roll, but it shoots an icy little beam, so it's slightly better than my sword, which is kind of funny, because it's Knight's Edge. Okay then. Well, I have a slightly upgraded weapon. See? Mimics aren't that bad at all. They're a little annoying to kill, but they got fat loot. How much Orichalcum are we sitting on? 40 some. I should get like 60 after I mine this. There's still the stuff to my left. I'll get that for sure. But I wanted to get this first for some reason. No particular reason. There is a chest down there. Honestly, I don't even think I need it. I have the Frostbark boots. We have the Blizzard in a bottle. I don't think there's anything specific from that chest that I require. So I'm going to ignore it in favor of the Orichalcum ore. Orichalcum ore. There's also lead over here. And it's pretty sad, but I need lots and lots of lead. And there's Orichalcum, so it wasn't bad. Bound Wizard, where's he at? Bound Wizard, where's he at? So the problem with the Bound Wizard is the NPC or the enemies will kill him a lot of times. You have to find him multiple times. So if I could find him faster than not, that'd be great. I'm gonna bum rush him, because as soon as you free him, you're good. So now he's an NPC in my world. That is huge. That is very, very huge. So even if he dies, he'll spawn up in my house. That's why I rushed him. Otherwise, they'll kill him. Buy the crystal ball. Buy the spell tome. I want both of those. That's very good. Cool. So now what I can do is I can really go to a Crimson world, bring some Crimson over, make my own Crimson biome, and then start farming for Ichor and make a golden shower, which is a super useful magic item. I mean, it'll carry me a little bit too. And this guy can drop armor polish, so I don't mind killing him repeatedly. So that's a good get. That's a very, very good get. Now, let's finish getting the Orichalcum ore. I should be able to make a drill, I think, with what I've got. And there's definitely some up here. Oh my, look at all that lead. There's 3 patches of lead right here. Okay then. This has been a very useful biome. Is there silt above this? Or sand? Is this going to kill me? No, we're good. So we're digging in the sand. Do not want to have that fall on your head. Bat, get wrecked. Still hit me, but we're good. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to make a drill out of this. Maybe even some armor. So we're moving up very, very fast, which is good. Because again, it's hard mode, and the twins, the destroyer, I think even Skeletron, they all have a chance of spawning every night. So we do have to be very, very wary. Let's pop that Spelunker potion one more time. Again, there's another chest up there, but I don't really see a reason to go out of my way after it. They don't have loot that I really require anymore. Saddens me, but kind of is what it is. I could definitely go for it if I wanted the money, but I am okay right now. In fact, when it comes down to money, I really should quick stack it. Take that to my piggy bank, so we could do this in case we die. So just drop that off here. 8 platinum. Can you say hello rerolls when we get a Daedalus Stormbow? Try and get Unreal on that thing? Oh my god. I don't even know if you can get Unreal on it, the way it works. I wonder if Godly might be its best prefix. I'd have to look that up. Lead, I am very much interested in picking you up. Just so we can finally do our storage room. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is let's go get this little stack of lead over here, which might even be easier to use the cave that already exists to my advantage. And let's just kind of start water bolting. Nope, it didn't work. I wanted it to bounce down out of the cave when I opened it up, but nah, it didn't work. Souls of Night, we're going to need a bunch of these. We're going to need a bunch of those, because you're going to use them to make the items to summon bosses. And you're also going to use them for like wings, you're going to use them for various weapons. You need Souls of Night for the Golden Shower. Lots of uses there. Dodge that as soon as I can. So that thing will drop Cursed Flames as well, the little clingers, just like the worms do. So you don't have to wait for worms to spawn. Pretty useful if you're farming for them. But we're going to go out of our way, I think, to get the Ichor Stickers. Which, again, I have to make corruption in my own world. And these mushroom things are very annoying because they can shoot through walls. So let's get this lead and head home. And up my drill power. Wink, wink. It's going to be huge. So, cell phone, get out of here. Smelt some bars. So, Palladium. Work my way up to some Palladium Armor. Orichalcum. And let's throw it in the chest. So, yep, there's definitely going to be armor. And there's definitely going to be some progress. Let's go ahead and stack some things. Now, the Spell Tome. You have to use it at a crystal ball. Actually, you have to use it at a bookcase. Never mind. So, at a bookcase, it combined with the ingredients that I mentioned, so Souls of Night and then the Ichor Stickers will get you a spell. That's the Golden Shower. I really want one of those. Not the one you're probably thinking, but the item itself is super, super useful. I'll store my my souls in here. We'll be upgrading that Hellstone furnace soon. I need to save the titanium and adamantite ore in my world because it uses ore, not bars, to be upgraded. It's a little weird. But let's up our game here and make ourselves a better pick. So now I can mine adamantite, which is very good. I don't need to have this pick with me anymore. It's pretty much instantly replaced. So throw that away and get our palladium out. So we're going to go ahead and up our game and get some palladium armor because we have the bars for it. We got very lucky with the amount of palladium I found. So Mask is the melee, and that gives you the most defense. Or since we've been doing a lot of range, you can make the the helmet. So let's make a helmet. You don't get as much defense from it, but you get some cool range buffs. And then that, and we can equip these. Voila! So up my defense by a whole lot. Hello, fireflies. Okay then. Oh my goodness! I have to sneeze. One sec. I hate allergies. Anywho, there's a lot of fireflies here, and we're going to need them for fishing. So I'm going to take them. But we have upped our defense. We have made some progress. Let's get rid of the shadow key. I'm not going to need it anymore. I know I have the giant harpy feather in here. I know there's wings I could be making. And there's a lot of different ways you can be doing it. There's so many paths to hard mode. And everybody will say what they think is best. There's so many paths. So, I mean, forgive me. So, upgraded armor. Now what we're doing is we're hunting for adamantite. We can not necessarily ignore Orichalcum, but we don't have to pay it as much mind. We're going for adamantite. And next episode, I hope to get a full set of Adamantite Armor. That's going to get us going in the right direction. Maybe we'll start heading off some of this corruption soon. Let me also just sell my Necro Armor. I don't really need it anymore. I'm going to sell the Blink Root. I don't feel like going up to my future house yet. Let's also get rid of the Magic Dagger. I will put the Knight's Edge in here because we still need it. It's a material. You can make True Knight's Edge and then Terrorblade, and there's all kinds of stuff we need to do with it. So we'll bank that. Do I not have spots for Platinum Ore? Maybe I had a full stack. I did. Wonder why it didn't quick stack. Okay then. Do I have lenses? I should. Alright, inventory's been cleared up, so what I need to do is next time is get some better armor. We'll probably get an Icar sticker thing going here soon, so we'll go to a Crimson world. There's a lot ahead of us. There's a lot ahead of us. So guys, I have to wrap the episode up here. It's getting a little bit long. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.